Well, yes, I can, but I'm not typically around people with bad energy.
Mm.
My energy repels
Mm.
bad energy. You know what I'm saying? I mean, and my energy, in a sense, attracts, or it attracts it all. But the ones that are around me, I don't have to worry, about them. I don't have to, think twice. Now, not to say that they're not human, but I do feel like I do attract the right people, and the ones that aren't supposed to be around me or shouldn't be around me, they won't, for whatever reasons. You know what I'm saying? Maybe they might be uncomfortable. Maybe I don't, whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, because of that, yeah, I honestly don't see it any other way. You know what I'm saying?
So I'm gonna give you 2 words.
And you it's long-winded, but yeah, go ahead, bro.
That wasn't long-winded.
Oh, okay.
I want you to talk. That's why I'm here. Don't worry about long-winded or nothing like that, man. Just talk to me naturally. I'm not gonna cut you off. I want you to say everything. So I'm gonna give you 2 words.
Right.
You place your value on them by way of priority.
Go ahead.
Relationship versus profit.
Place my value on. I would definitely say, as it pertains to owning business or being in business, I don't want to be that guy, but they're both equally valuable.
Yeah.
I think the business people who know how to balance the two, um, that's the sauce in a sense. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the secret. I was thinking about this, obviously because I knew the question was coming, but you know, I remember kind of really like heavily siding on relationships, over the profit. But even more, I guess, thinking about it presently, yeah, man, you need both. You 100% do. I mean, unless you are doing some sort of non-profit, then okay, maybe that's different. But even still, you need profit in terms of the finances. But in business, man, if you go into business thinking that, saying that, I'm just not in it for the money, you might want to take some time with that. I'm going to be honest with you because it takes money to run a business. It takes money to start a business. It takes money to sustain it, expand it, grow it, whatever, diversify it, however. So I don't want to not say to anyone who may be listening, or just even you, that profit is not important because it most certainly is. Especially if it's something that is going to be, you're going to be depending on maintaining your lifestyle, taking care of your family, creating generational wealth, all those things.
Right.
You can't you can't overlook the importance of profit. You know what I'm saying?
And in this world, profit is big.
Yeah, profit is huge.
They make everything.
Right.
If they made falling in love a business.
Oh well, they have.
No, I'm saying
yeah.
if they could make that a business, they could make anything a business.
Yeah. Oh yeah, true. So yeah, profit is one half of it, and then relationship is also a very key component because you need to know how to, one, establish good relationships, because that just broadens your scope of influence.
And maintain them.
Yeah. Well, that's why I was.
The maintenance of one is harder than establishing one.
Very true. Very true. Yeah, relationships are very, very important. For networking you know what I'm saying, purposes to build. You know, there's a lot of people who I've established good relationships with that's helped me, that's contributed or that's attributed to my business success off of our relationships because of conversations, mentoring, time spent. You know, you know, like that's important. Like that's very important.
Mhm.
Obviously, you know, building good relationships with your consumership is important as well. But you know, looking at this thing from a wider lens, you know, man, having relationships is very important. Having a relationship is going to help drive and fuel profits.
This is why I put relationship over profit. Slightly. Not far behind.
Well, I mean,
But the reason I say-
understand that, but there's a lot of good companies out there that are successful in terms of profit who aren't as strong in relationships, but they're still very successful.
Still very successful, you're right.
You know what I'm saying? So I mean, I'm not saying that one way is better than the other. It's
Right,
not a
right.
formula. I would just offer any type of suggestion or
This was all
advice.
opinion based, by the way.
Oh yeah, 1,000%.
Yeah. So
of course.
whichever way you go with it,
Yeah.
I respect it 100%.
I would definitely say the better that you can become at both or balancing both, I think your business experience overall will be a very prosperous, you know, and I say that with a capital P, you know what I'm saying, like personally and from a business aspect, you know. I mean, days that I don't come in and sell a single item, I may be able to sit and build with someone, you know what I'm saying, and cultivate a relationship, and it'd be just fine, you know what I'm saying. I mean, there's been times that, you know, because of my relationship, you know, they said, man, you know, we've come in here to shop, or man, we've sent people in here, you know, and vice versa. So, you gotta be good at both, people and things.
I remember at one point, someone was asking me why I don't do single shows by myself, just me on it. Talking to the people, they was like, man, you could talk, and you get the point across, you know, this, that, and the third. And I said, because I simply love to interact with others. I like to learn as I'm speaking, you know. Maybe something I say they won't get, the masses won't get. But if I got somebody sitting next to me who can say it 7 other ways, now everybody got something out of it. You know what I'm saying? It just wasn't my point of view being given. And they were like, I ain't think about it like that. I was like, yeah, but overall, I never started this to be just me. Like, you got those personalities out there that can do a whole show by themselves. But I promise you, I didn't listen to them all week. Because I heard something. You can turn people off this fast, is what I'm saying. But giving them too much of you sometimes, I believe an oversaturation of your personality can turn people off. Now, it can also do the opposite. Turn everybody on to you, you know. I have a fear of being built up to be torn down. I don't know why that's one of my fears, but it is. I guess because I see it so much. Where the masses are behind you, but they're looking for the smallest thing to tear you down. Right? So I've been at a low nobody will ever be able to take me to. I did it on my own. So I was like, why do you fear other people tearing you down when you took yourself lower than they can take you? I thought about that also. So then I said, maybe I can do a show by myself. But it's not what I enjoy. It's not what I enjoy. I won't be happy if it's just me on the camera talking. Because I used to do lives on Facebook when I started. Used to just do lives. And I chop it up with everybody in the comments. But I didn't like reading the comments and then just responding. I liked when they called in and we, you know what I'm saying? Like when we on the brothers, Jack and Jill Knowledge. You know, when we're on that show, we call in and we chop it up with them. That feels better to me. Feels more personable. Rather than reading the comment and then just getting back to everybody. So I know, long run, what I want out of this. You know what I'm saying? Up front. So, we've come to a smooth closing. Anything you like to leave with the people? encouraging word?
Man.
And also plug them again with the store location and all of that, your social media.
Yes, so please, well, firstly, if you made it to this part, to the end of this interview, then thank you for sharing this with me. Let me start off by saying that. Excuse me.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, if you made it to this far, thank you for sharing space with me, brother. Thank you again.
Thank you, man,
for being consistent and ensuring that we got this thing done and sharing space with me and allowing me to be comfortable.
Absolutely.
1,000%. So I appreciate that for real. But I would say, any encouraging words, I would say, man, be good to yourself and good to others.
That's big. I say that all the time.
Yeah, I think I'll say that. Yeah, be good to yourself and be good to others. Yeah.
So God first out there, people. We're at 115A Strawberry Alley.
Yep, 115.
Hemspired is the name of the show.
Same handle at Hemspired _LLC.
At Hemspired _LLC. That's the IG.
Yes, sir.
It's the IG handle. I'd like to thank you once again, man, for blessing me to be here. You know, there's a lot of people I'm going to work with out there. But I will say this is one of my better interviews and better feels. I've been in some places. And those people know who I'm talking about. Like, it's not a secret. I've been in some places where I had to work a little harder to get it done. You know what I'm saying? I didn't have to work hard at all with this one, man. So I'd like to thank you for your vibe, your spirit. Everything's been wonderful. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to close out. This is another episode. Like, subscribe, comment, share, all of those things. You can catch me, The Jermaine Hall Show, Jermaine Hall, _Jermaine Hall on IG, Jermaine Hall on Facebook, and The Jermaine Hall Show on YouTube. TikTok, The Jermaine Hall Show, same thing. Man, it's easier just to Google me, The Jermaine Hall Show, and you'll find me.
Like
all of it.
That brother got a lot of platforms.
I mean, if you want to be everywhere, you got to be everywhere, you know. Okay. So, I love y'all. Y'all could have been anywhere in the world, but y'all chose to be right here with me and Mr. Mac. On your way out, be good to yourselves. Be good to those that love you too.
What's that?
We out of here.
We on the phone. We going back and forth. She trying to back out. I just reverse the psychology on her. I know she won't back down. She smoking reefer. She hit the weed and blow the shit back out. She said she coming to get it like that cause I'm blowing her back out. Medusa dick turned to a stone, just a dog with a bone. Roaming, find my way home, don't care if it's wrong. Body you scratching, you moan. Lorenz, cut off Lil Jones, you by me alone. I finesse it, trying to stretch it, trying to see how many licks.